Today, we're going to work into opening the hips. And the hips are known to hold a lot of stress and tension. And especially during this time, a lot of us are waking up stressed out. We're worried about all the unknowns, don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of days. It can change, by the minute, by the hour, whatever, right? We basically don't know what's going on. So fear sits in. And once fear hits, we start holding stress and tension and hips. Our hips is where most of our tension and stress. So it becomes very tight. So today we're going to open up the hips, work into our hamstrings, hip flexors, and basically work into that. But it's going to be, truncated into a 30-minute flow. It's going to be a little intense, little breaks in between, but we're really going to hit that spot, okay? So go ahead and sit in an easy sit position like I am doing right now. Just stay rooted, be comfortable, okay, and breathe. Here, inhale. And exhale, relax your shoulders down. Try not to be creeping up here, okay? Just relax it down. Good morning. Inhale and exhale. Control your breath, okay? One more breath, inhale and exhale. I'm going to scoot back, try to get onto the mat. We're going into 90-90, so your legs should be about hip distance apart, okay? We're going to put the heels down and bend the knees. We're going to create 290 degrees with your legs, okay? So either you can have your hands here for support as long as you sit really high on your sit bone. Try not to round your back, okay, as we do this. Otherwise, I can challenge you and stay here, chest up. We're going to drop the knees to one side. The left knee should, or whichever way you drop, should connect ankle to knee. Twist and gaze to the right here. Inhale and exhale. Pivot. Keep sitting tall as you rotate and connect. Get deep into the hips here. We're just integrating right now, moving slowly. We're trying not to get too deep right away. Slowly waking up the hip flexors here. Twist a little deeper as you go. 3, 4, 5, just up, 6, 7. And if you're creeping up, because your booty's moving here, but that's fine, you slowly get off the mat here and twist. 2 more. Pull that pelvic forward and twist. Stay here. We're going to drop the hands down. Get a little twist. Pull this pelvic forward, okay? Pull, twist it forward. And gaze to the back of the room if you can. Inhale. And exhale. And twist to the other side. Place the hands down. And twist. Keep that chest up. Inhale. And exhale. Back to center. Scoot back on the mat if you happen to travel off of it. Feet about hip distance apart. Spread your toes wide and root it deep into the ground. We're going to stay really rooted into the ground here. Flex your legs. Draw the kneecaps up. Engage your core, drawing the belly button into the ribs. And then draw that pelvic down. Try not to duck butt it out, okay? Draw that pelvic down. Engage that core. Close in your ribs. Arms overhead. Gaze forward. Neutral neck here. Inhale. Pinkies are slightly rotated in. Draw the shoulder blades behind you. Engage your core. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more breath. When a swan dive down, open up your palms, hinging at your hips, light bend of the knee as you drop your head into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands on your shin or your thighs. Create a flat back. I hope you remember this move from day 1. Gaze forward like you're peering over a mountain. Inhale. And exhale, plant your palms, bend your knees, shoot your leg back into a high plank. We're going through that chaturanga flow again. And bring your body forward. Remember the high to low plank. Rotate that bicep forward and we're going to bring your body halfway down. Hold, inhale, up dog, open up your heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. Flip your toes and press your heels down. Hips high to the sky, creating an inverted V with your body. Drop your head past your elbows and breathe. Gaze forward, and we're going to walk it up. Travel to the top of the mat. Bend your knees if you have to. Bring the hips high. And going back into that mountain pose stand. Bend the knees as you rise. Inhale. Palms overhead. Again, all that checkpoint. Spread your toes. Root deeply. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, high to low plank. Let's go. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. And breathe. Let's go. We got 3 more to go. Walk it all the way up. Travel to the top of the mat. Spread your toes. Root deeply as you rise. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Start integrating that. Breathing. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. 2 more. Walk it all the way up. It is so important right now to start utilizing our lungs. Respiratory. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe, guys. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward dog. This is our last one. Walk it up. Rise to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Get a little deeper as you go and move into this integration series here. Open up. And downward facing dog. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Gaze forward. And let's walk it all the way up. Bend your knees and slowly rise. We're going to spread our feet apart, maybe to the edge of the mat here, okay? Arms up. Take a deep inhale. And then hands into prayer. Bring your thumbs to your chest. Get ready. We're going to a deep squat posture, also known as malasana. So go ahead and sink your hips down, chest up, and then connect your elbows to your knees. And once you find that connection, push your sternum forward, chest up, and breathe here. If you feel that your heels are, like you don't have the ankle mobility yet, go ahead and roll up the mat or put a towel or a rolled up towel or a pillow for your heels to have a foundation here, okay? Breathe here, inhale, and exhale. Let's go. We can go all the way up, rise. Reach your arms overhead, keep your hands in prayer, and then we're going all the way down. Going a little faster now. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up, all the way down. Here's 9 and 10. Go all the way down and breathe here. You guys still with me? All right. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. You can rock it from side to side. Loosen up that hip here. Go ahead and plant your hands down and shoot your leg back into a high plank. Moving into lunge series, okay? Go ahead and go through your vinyasa, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward dog, and breathe. All right, starting with the right leg. Lift your right leg to the back of the room. Flex the ankles. Point your toes down into the ground. And gaze forward. Going to create space by getting high on that back toe. Create space. Draw your knee to your chest. And step right between your hands. If you haven't got that flexibility yet, go ahead and make your way up. Okay? Go ahead and drop that back knee. We're going to a half crescent. So drop that back knee. We're going to focus more on the hips And the stretch, okay? Arms overhead. Bring your arms up. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe here. One more breath. And place your hands down. We're going to place your right hand on the right knee. And then push down into it. We'll twist deeper into this, okay? So push down into the knee as you bring your right shoulder to the back of the room and look up. Be mindful of this shoulder here where it needs to press into the ground to pull it out of its socket here, okay? Protract here, gaze up, inhale and exhale. Keep your hips low still, inhale and exhale. Reach your right hand up into the sky. Keep that thumb up as you reach back to open up the shoulders. Try not to reach it this way. Keep that thumb up, palms facing outward. Keep the hips low, and if you can, kick in the back foot and bind it. Here is where it's handy. If you have a strap or a belt, if you can't reach for it, you can always grab here, okay? Also, keep that thumb up to open up the shoulders. Try not to grab it this way, all right? Open up. Once you find that bind, once you grab that foot, roll to the pinky edge of that front foot. Open up the hips a little deeper here, and then kick into the back. Kick the back leg into your palms and open up your shoulders, gaze up. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Try not to hold your breath. And try not to resist, grimace, or make any faces. It's common or normal for us to feel uncomfortable when we hold our breath. Just like in everyday life situation. Go ahead and release. Place your hands down. We're going to push into the ground and shoot that leg back, okay? Let's create space by pressing that back toe into the ground, into a plank, and push. Bring it back. There you go. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward dog. And get ready for the other side. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale. Lift your left leg up into the sky. Inhale. And exhale, make your way in, just like we did the other side. Create space by getting high on the balls of the back foot. Tuck that knee into your chin and step. Okay, make your way up. Go slowly. Drop that back knee, relax that back foot, and bring your body up into half crescent here. Inhale and exhale. Place the right hand down, and the left hand is on the knee this time. You're going to breathe here. Take a deep inhale and exhale on the twist, okay? Inhale and exhale, push down and twist, bringing the left shoulder to the back of the room behind you. Push into the right hand arm here. Protract the right shoulders. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Continue to drop the hip. Try not to bring it up here, okay? Drop it down. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, bring that left hand up into the sky, thumbs facing up as you reach back and drop the hips a little deeper here. Kick into the right feet and bind. Grab a hold of that. Roll to the pinky edge of the left foot and open up that hip flexor here. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, kick into your palm with the right foot and open up your shoulders here. Breathe. One more breath, and slowly bring it down. Release. Shoot that leg back. High plank. Get high and chaturanga. Open up your heart. Up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Gaze forward. We're going to bring our right leg up and step. Rise. This time we're on our legs here, standing warrior pose here. This is crescent. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to step it forward into chair pose. I know you guys remember chair. Hold here. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. As we rise, bring the right leg up and stomp the ground like Captain Morgan. Inhale And exhale, figure four, cross. Place the right ankle over the top part of your left knee, and then open up the hips, drawing that hip down. Try not to stay up here. Square out your hips here, okay? Hold it here. Once you find that connection, flex your ankles, lock it in place, and sink down and hold. Bring the hips back like you're sitting in a chair. Inhale and exhale. Slowly rise. Find your balance. And 2. And rise. And 3. Keep that right knee down. Try not to bring it up. 4. 5. Come on. 6. And up. Inhale and exhale. 7. If you can't find your balance or you're losing a balance, go ahead and grab a chair or a table, whatever you can to hold on to this. We're focusing on opening the right hip here. Last one. Sink, hold, and release. How was that? Ready? Back up. Sink into chair. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Going through our vinyasa. Shoot that leg back. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward dog. And breathe. Get ready for the other side. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, step between your hands. Anjaneyasana, also known as crescent lunge. Hold and breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Draw that shoulder blade back. Try not to let the shoulders creep up. And go ahead and push forward. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, slowly rise. Left leg up this time. Cross it over. Find that connection. Drop the knee down. Open up the hips. Square them out. And let's go down. Sink. Flex that ankle. Lock this in, okay? And slowly rise for 1. 2. 3. Breathe. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Sink low. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. High to low plank. Go through your vinyasa. Inhale. Up dog. And exhale. Downward dog. And breathe. You might find that you're more open or tight on one side, and that's normal. We always are kind of off balance, and we tend to favor one side of our body. That's why it's important to work each side to build it up. Deep inhale and exhale. High plank. And have a seat and breathe here. We've got about 10 more minutes to go, okay, guys? All right, so we're going back into chair pose and working that hip again. Let's go. Walk it all the way up. Meet me at the top. This time, big toes are touching. Squeeze your knee into the midline and sink into chair. Arms overhead. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to eagle pose here. Your right arm goes under. Left arm goes on top. Find the connection at the elbow. Then try to bind it. Once you find that connection, high five yourself, not anybody else, okay? Wash your hands. High five yourself is fine. Bring your elbows up to about shoulder height and pull the hands away from your face. Hold it here. You should feel a stretch behind the top part of your back and your shoulders here. Slowly shift all the way to the left leg and bring the right leg over for a connection. Find that bind. Sink into this. Squeeze your legs together and breathe. For 1, 2, and 3. Slowly, we're going to unhook that leg and kick it all the way back to a lunge. Hold it here. Inhale and exhale. Reverse your warrior in eagle bind. We're going to add a little back bend here. Get deep into that lunge and hold. And then slowly bring your torso forward at a diagonal, kind of direct your shoulders to the right corner of the mat. Here and breathe. Squeeze the left knee into your left shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, slowly rise. And let's step it in and release. Shake it off. Back into chair. Inhale and exhale. Got the other side to do. Ready? Inhale. Left arm goes over this time and the right. Find that connection. If you feel tightness in the shoulder, it's okay to place your hands here and give yourself a hug, okay? As long as your elbows are aligned, okay? You can stay here. Bring that elbow up to shoulder height. Bring right here. And pull the arms away from your face. Try not to smash your eagle arms into your face, okay? Bring it up. Take a deep inhale. Shift all the way to the right leg and find that eagle bind. Gaze forward. It's very important to find a focal point when you're in a balancing pose, something that is not moving. Because whenever the eyes wander, our mind will wander and our body will follow. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Slowly unhook. I'm going to release it to the back. Left leg goes back into a lunge. Get high on the ball of that back foot and breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and draw the ceiling with our fingertips here. Just a little back bend here. Hold and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Bring it forward. Going into humble eagle warrior pose here. Dropping your body down. Find connection with the right knee to the right shoulders here and breathe. Slowly rise. Step it forward to chair and release. Good job, guys. Inhale and exhale. So forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Go through your vinyasa. Let's go. Option to jump back to if you want. Inhale. And downward facing dog and breathe. Okay, we're gonna step outside of the mat. As wide as I can, okay? Well, just a little bit outside the mat. Go ahead and bend the knees. I'm going to a horse stance, okay? It's kind of like a wide stance squat. Drop the hips, chest up. Breathe here. Let's rock from side to side. Place your hands down on the mat, close to your feet as much as possible. Okay, like what a frog would do, not out here. So try to align it with your feet as much as possible. Gaze forward, and we're going to go into a wide stance forward fold. As you raise your hip, kind of pigeon toe your feet together. So kind of rotate that feet. Your thighs should be rotated out. Stick the tailbone up into the sky, flat back. Exhale as you drop. Inhale, rise, flat back, and then drop the hips down. Let's rock it to the side. Breathe here. Let's go, palms down. Find center with your hips. Place it down on the ground. And then lift your hips. Slowly drop your head. Inhale, lengthen your back, and drop your hips. Rock it. Ready? Last time. Hands down. Lift the hips. Rotate those heels out, toes in, and slowly drop your head. Option to grab opposite or each ankles here. Inhale. Lengthen. Long neck. Exhale, pull. As you slowly rise, you're going to drop the hips a little bit. Place your hands in prayers into your heart here. And then I'm going to shift all the weight to the right. Keep your ankles down, chest up. Lift that left toes up, okay? Going into ninja squats here. Let's go. Shift your body up and shift to the other side. 2. Try not to lift your body weight too high when you shift over, okay? Try not to get all the way up here. We're just trying to stay low. Shift. 3, 4, 5. Chest up. 6, 7. Get deep into those hips there. And 10 here. And breathe. Go ahead and drop your hips down. Grab your left ankle with your right hand. Okay, and then we're going to drop the right shoulder down and reach your arms overhead and breathe here. If you can touch your toes, do so. If you don't have to, just hold it here. As long as you can rotate the shoulder back and not close in your body here, draw it to the back of the room and reach. Look up. Inhale. And exhale, swing it back. Let's go. Rotate back over here. Use your hands if you need to crawl it over. Left hand, right ankle. Drop it down. The goal is to drop this left shoulder down next to your leg. And reach. Inhale. And exhale. Bring it up. And back here. Let's go ahead. Back onto the mat. Okay. And downward dog. Breathe. Now we're going into lizard pose, okay? Inhale your right leg high. And step, instead of between the hands this time, we're going to step on the outside of the mat. Drop that back leg and breathe. Keep the hips low, chest high. Breathe here. This is layer number 1. You should feel a deep sensation in your hip flexors and your quads here, okay? Layer number 2. Place your elbows on the ground if you can. You can option to use a block or something that can lift, kind of elevate the arms until, as you practice, your hips becomes more open. You can get deeper into that stretch. Otherwise, or you can stay on your palms if you want. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Slowly rise to your palms if you are not already there. And heel toe your feet across. We're going to go into half pigeon, dropping the right knee behind the right wrist. Flex the ankles and walk that back leg out to sink your hips down. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do some rolling of the chest here. So place your hands in front of you, kind of like outside of the mat here. Okay, it's going to be almost like a king cobra. Okay, we're going to be on our fingertips. Drop the chest down over that shin. Roll and roll up. Inhale and exhale. Let's go. Drop the chest. Tuck in the chin. Puff the shoulders and roll for 2 and 3, 4. Last one. And 5. Hold it here. Inhale. And exhale. Place your hands on the ground and shift that leg to a tabletop. Go ahead and shake out this right leg. Wake it up. Some circulation back into that leg. And then meet me back into downward facing dog. We got one more side to do. Inhale. Your left leg high. Exhale. Step on the outside of your left hand. Drop that back leg. Alexa is talking to me again. Great. Inhale and exhale. Again, use the same variation you did on the other side. If you were on a block or you were on your elbows, go there. Take a deep inhale. Breathe into the sensation here. Reminder, try not to hold your breath. Slowly go onto your palms. Going to heel toe the left feet across for half pigeon. And place that left knee down behind the left wrist. Flex your ankles. If you feel very tight, you always have the feet close to your groin. Otherwise, try to square it out. The short edge of the mat here. Walk that back leg out so your hips can sink. And another reminder is you can stick a block behind the hip so you're not elevated, okay? Take a deep inhale and exhale, pump fingertips on the outside. Let's go. Rolling, cobra, chest down and up. 1, 2. So in and push on the shoulders. 3, 4. Last one. Hold and breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Place your palms down. Press that back toe. And create space. Tabletop and shake out this leg. All right. On our last hip opening move, we're going to go into frog pose. So place your knees on the outside of the mat. You can turn around the width of the mat too, the long way. Otherwise, we can go here, place your elbows down, and we basically going to have it just like we did in the beginning with the knees being 90 degrees. Keep that at a 90 on both sides and flex the ankles. Slowly let your body slide out. Open up your hips here. Take your time. Use your elbows to assist here. And we're going to rock it forward and back. Let's go. Breathe into it. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. And go ahead and lay down. And bring your body around for happy baby pose. The ultimate hip opener here. Lay on your back. Press your shoulders into the ground. We're going to goal post our legs. So go ahead and open up your knees. Grab the inside sole of your feet with your hands. And then open up the knees. Goal post. And drive the knees to either side of your body here. Stay rooted in your sacrum, in your tailbone. Try not to lift your pelvic bone up, okay? Stay rooted here, shoulders down, and breathe. Rock side to side. One more breath. Both knees to your chest. Give yourself a hug. We're kicking ass this morning on a Saturday. Not like we got anything else to do, right? I'm just kidding. All right. Inhale and exhale. Roll it.